just want to know if you've ever been to an award show.
Of course, I've been to the Glam Awards a couple of times. That's the only award show I've ever been to. No, I have not been to. Yeah.
Have I ever been to a major award show? You know, I actually kind of like lost my opportunity
because of the
pandemic to go to the Emmys because my show was nominated for an Emmy, but I wasn't able to go because of the Ponder replay. And then I was trying to I was supposed to go to the GLAAD Awards, which I won a GLAAD Award, but I wasn't able to go because of the fucking panini. So my two like big award shows that I was going to go to, I didn't get a chance because of the lockdown. Well, I kind of attended something with, well, not virtually. Remember when we were in Florida and you attended the award show like virtually? The creative arts Emmys or some shit like that. When Nicole Byer was hosting, and remember we were in Florida and all of your We're Here people were on that Zoom call. No, that was a We're Here internal party. But there was an award thing because you were hoping that y'all were gonna win, and then you found out you didn't win. But it's something y'all were gonna win for. No, it was the Emmys, but it wasn't actually the Emmys. I wasn't at any official Emmy thing. It was just the people on We're Here. And Octavia Spencer was there. All those people came to that thing. Remember? No, that was a different event. That was something completely different. That was like some sort of a fundraiser that I was invited to. That was a different thing. But for the Emmys, We're Here. We had our own little like in-house moment, and we all watched the Emmys together. From home. Right. But I mean, award shows are moments for like iconic moments. Do you remember when I think it was Marlon Brando chose to not accept his award? Can you look this up, Jacob? Marlon Brando chose to not accept his award, and instead he had an indigenous. I think it was Marlon Brando. Hold on. I think it was Aisha Curry. I think Marlon Brando refused it was Marlon Brando. Aisha Curry, yeah. Marlon Brando refused the Oscar for his role in The Godfather, and instead he sent up an indigenous woman to accept the award for him, and it was like about I think it was about like land rights and colonizing, and this was back in 1973. Yeah, I mean, and it was at the Oscars. Yeah, work. Can you see this list of like iconic moments from the Oscars so we can like chat or from award shows in general? Well, we're jumping right in hot. How was your day? How you doing? My day was really. I mean, I travel. When you have a travel day, the day feels disjunct. Yeah, like you don't know when it started, when it stopped. I got here pretty early. When you travel from the East Coast to the West Coast, I love it. You're traveling back in time. Oh, it's great. You leave at noon, you land at 10 a.m. I don't know how the fuck it happens. But you travel from the East Coast to the West Coast. Oh, you feel drunk. When you land, it's next week. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It is wild. You lose an entire day. So I got here pretty early, but I woke up. Then I realized that I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. Central. Which was 3 a.m. here. So I've been up since 3 a.m. and it is now 8:50. So I've been awake for a very long time. You went to go get fitted for a fun little special project. Well, not fitted. And this isn't super secret. I can talk about this. So Alaska has this suit. I call it a meat suit. We've all seen a titty bib, like boobs for queens. Yeah. Imagine that, but the like pretty much the whole body. It has hips in it. It goes around her neck. It has boobs. It has a belly button. It has hips, and it goes down to the knees. Yeah. It's a halter. And I saw her, and I was like, I want this. Like, I want one of these so badly. And I also found out that you can get them tattooed. Oh, word! That's fierce. Like, I can take the meat suit to a tattoo artist and be like, tat me up. That's fierce. Like, run me some tats. I would do that. Right? Yeah. Like, should I get my whole body just tatted? Or should I just get my tattoos put on my actual, like, my duck? No, get different ones. Get, like, ones that, like, will, like, I don't know, like, go with the, like, you can do, like, sexy girl tattoos that really, like, go with the curves. I'm like, oh, my God, get a fucking Rihanna under boob one. You're obsessed with Rihanna. That's so fierce. Do you realize that what I want to piss off people, and this is what people coming from me, well, not coming from me, they're like, oh, Monet's copying Rihanna. No, Rihanna wore that. So I take the piss. She copied you. No, I take the piss off. Are you going to go slap her? Oh my God. I take the piss off 2 weeks ago. Rihanna wore it like 2 days ago, but the pit stop comes out. But someone on Rihanna's team works at Viacom. But that just shows like me and Rihanna, bitch, we're here. We both had pinstripe men's button down shirts and like no pants. I also want to say, I'm not trying to take your shine, but like that's a thing.
I know. I'm not saying that.
A lot of
pink
people,
and white. That's very specific. That's very specific.
It is more specific, yes. But it's not like when Megan showed up in a pinhead drag costume after Got Mick. That's kind of like, all right, this one of these has influenced the other one.
No, I don't think they did.
You don't think so?
No.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
I don't.
Monet, the pop stars copy off of us all the time.
Do.
Like because their entire team is made up of gay boys who watch Drag Race. If you see like Megan's costume and this is no shame. Megan did not even make the costume. Someone probably on her team probably fucking pitched it to her. Who fucking knows? Megan may have been watching. Like, ooh, it is a drag gown, pinhead. And
are you sure? I thought Megan was like a catsuit.
No, Megan's is a gown too.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know. Was it like just like people are already making memes of the fucking? Oh my god, look, Gaga and Liza at the Oscars.
Oh my god, is Liza in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't. I don't. That's gonna be a tough one.
I know. Damn, Bob.
I mean, she's in a wheelchair. I just can't believe.
Will Smith apologizes.
Like. Oh, we're jumping back in.
Okay, we'll
save it till we get to that point. Of the
Jacob is over here.
We're doing the one about Oscars, babe. We got to talk about the Oscars.
Why are you saying it like that? We're talking about the Oscars.
Yeah, I got to talk to the white people, honey. We're talking about the Oscars.
Have you? I mean, I remember iconic. Well, we're not talking about that. Yeah. So Rihanna and I we're West Indian babes, and we think alike. Is what I'm saying.
This seems like a really big accomplishment for you. Congratulations.
Why do you hate Rihanna for me?
I do not hate Rihanna for you. Bitch, Rihanna hates you. I don't care about Rihanna for you. I don't give a fuck about you and Rihanna.
I love her so much.
I think Rihanna is cool, but I mean, I don't buy lingerie.
They're making men's stuff now, but they're making harnesses and stuff.
I don't buy that stuff either. I would literally never wear that.
Would you ever go to a leather party? Like at any point in your life?
I've been to leather parties.
Well, like in leather gear.
I've done that before too.
With like a harness and stuff? What did you wear?
No, I have a whole suit.
Word. Did you like go for like sex stuff? Did you have sex?
No, I don't like having sex in public places like that. But Word. I have a suit like in the other room. It's like a full body like suit.
Like a rubber one or a leather one?
It's rubber.
Ah!
You know about it, right, Jacob?
Are you being No, I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
No, I have a full rubber suit. There's also a picture. There is a picture of me a while back. Someone posted a picture of me at a latex party. And I was in this like latex suit. And I was, bitch, when Skinny. I say someone lent me the outfit. If I were ever to be able to get my hands on this suit today... Bitch, she would not live. That thing would not fit anywhere on my dainty little fucking body.
I used to date this guy who was really big into leather. I just show you his rubber. Oh God.
There's the suit. There it is.
And what did you wear it to go to?
To a fetish party.
And did you like so you just wore it? You didn't do anything in it? Why? What is this stuff? What is this on?
Come.
So you didn't do anything?
Latex kind of does this. You have to take care of it. I don't know how to take care of it.
You have to just cover it in lube.
Okay, thanks. It's deteriorating already, so I'm a little late to that party.
Made it for you?
No, I bought it from a sex store in San Francisco.
And where?
A secondhand sex store. Just kidding.
When did you? Can I give me more detail? Like, did you go to like? Did you go to play?
It's not an exciting party. I just went to a like a leather kink party and then I left. Like this story's not. It's not.
And you didn't do any of the leather, you did the leather, but you didn't do the kink.
No, I mean, I probably walked around, but I didn't do it. I didn't fool around with anyone. No, because all leather parties aren't just about like having sex. Sometimes it's just about being around people who are into the kink scene, and I'm not really into. I'm also just not really into the scene, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, and I know a lot of people who are into leather stuff like that.
Suit.
I never got into leather. Here you go, Yako.
Put it on the ground.
I used to date this guy who was really big into, and I'd say he's like into it like for real. And I just was like, I'm not that girl. I can't. Like, this is like stuff that he would like send me.
How long ago was this?
Years.
These are from him?
Yeah.
That's him?
Mm-hmm.
Is he from another country?
Yes.
Is he from the largest island in the world?
Yes.
All right, there we go.
know.
Is he very tall?
Yes. Bob, shut the fuck up.
There's such a thing as race chaser.
And shut the fuck up.
No, I'm kidding. You told me about him. You told me about him a long time ago. Those race chasers, honey. Send me those same pictures.
You are so silly.
What would you? Is there like an award show you like that's your dream to go to?
An award show that's my dream to go to would probably be the Grammys. Because the Grammys, because of the fashion and just the allure of the Grammys.
The Oscars are the fashion.
No, but you dress differently though. The Oscars is a bit more conservative. I love the fashion of the Grammys. I love that people can choose like dress up, but Oscars people are always dressed up. No one's really casual. At the Grammys, you can be like casual, like dressy. You know what I mean? And I really like that. That really speaks to me. I would love to go to the Grammys. I would love to go to the Grammys.
It would be embarrassing. You and Rihanna show up in the same thing.
Or iconic.
Like Monét.
Stop. You do such a bad West Indian accent.
Monét. I don't know what's I'm just doing a terrible Jamaican accent.
You should know.
But you won't do. I keep asking you to do one. You literally will refuse to do one.
I've done it many times on here.
Do it again. Then do it again. Help me out.
The solution one is not very particular.
Then do it.
Like,
I edited a video full of all your aunts. It is particular.
Is it?
I edited a whole birthday video with all your aunties.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't hear it.
Kevin. They'd be like, Kevin, this is your aunt. I am so proud of how you've come so far. It's like a whole thing.
I don't hear it though.
But there is an accent.
Work.
I'm asking you. You don't think there's a West Indian accent?
There is a West Indian one, but I don't know what. I can't like put my.
So you making fun of me because I can't do it, bitch. You can't do it either.
Yes, I can. I can do it, but
then
I don't
do it.
Give me. I need something to say. I need something to read and say.
Just start talking to me.
I don't know. I know. I need to like read something.
Read about Marlon Brando declining the Best Actor. There we go.
Marlon Brando declines Best Actor at the Oscars. History.
And I can't confirm or deny because I don't know what a fucking West Indian accent sounds like. But you don't sound like Rihanna. That I know.
Oh, the Pageant accent is very specific. Pageant, Trini, Jamaicans, they're all very different.
All right, I have nothing to contribute to this conversation. I don't know anything about Caribbean accents.
That's so crazy. You don't care. I mean, you might have some West Indian blood in you. I don't know. Yeah, you don't know. Positive. I don't have West Indian blood in me. Because you did my 23andMe?
No, I did not do it. Also, West Indian blood is black people.
It's African, yes.
Black people aren't indigenous to the West Indies.
But they may trace you back to, or you may have some Arawaks up in you.
I'm not from the West Indies. I have no blood in the West Indies.
Why are you doing this?
Because you love to go. You're the queen of. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, you never. Yeah, I know, but that I'm not. That I have no West Indian blood.
How? Because of my 23andMe?
It was before 23andMe. It was back when they did the old ones. It was I forget what they were called before 23andMe. There was one before. It was like myheritage.com or something. I cannot remember. Ancestry.com or something.
Ancestry.
Years ago they did one, and I guarantee you I'm not from.
Why are you? What is this hand thing you doing nowadays? Every time
well, you keep either
you a teacher, Bob,
I talk with my hands a lot.
This, or you this.
What do you mean these days? I've always talked with my hands since you've known me. I've done this. So what do you mean these days?
This is new,
and I'm saying it because you keep trying to convince me that I might be West Indian, and I'm not. I am not West Indian.
Why do you hate West Indians?
It's just you, Monet.
Yeah, I mean, I would also, back in the day, I would have loved to go to something like the MTV Movie Awards or, I'm not trying, I don't think they're played out. They're just not as interesting to me anymore. Maybe because I'm a little older, and I used to watch them when I was younger, like when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, as a preteen and teen. I used to love those award shows.
Is there an award show that you would cancel everything to go? Name 2 or 3 awards that you would cancel everything to go to.
Grammys, Oscar, Emmys.
And name an award show you'd be like, if I'm free. They're going to be watching. Viacom is watching. You work at Viacom, nigga. So if you say MTV, yes, you do work at Viacom. You got to wake up early in the morning to go to Viacom, as a matter of fact.
One that I would say, I don't know. The one that I don't know, like the Critics' Choice Awards.
That's a big deal.
Is it?
Yes. That is a huge award show. I thought you were going to say like fucking...
The Billboards.
That's a...
I don't know.
You're afraid to say Viacom?
I will say...
You're afraid to say
MTV?
what?
You know what? The Glam Awards. Jacob is so messy.
I'll be hosting the GLAAD Awards this April
Are you?
2nd.
Oh yeah, you Eureka and Shangela.
Yes, we are.
Are you excited?
I am excited. The short answer is yes, I'm excited.
Well, why is it long and short? The answer is just you're excited.
Because there's not like a lot. It's not like the Grammys or Oscars, so there's not a lot of preparation leading up to it. There's not a lot of. We rehearse like one day before, and then the next day, we're just hosting an entire award show. Mm-hmm. And I'm not great
with
on
other people.
The fly with other people. When it's me by myself, I even on by myself, I could muster up a slap from Will Smith. But if it's that's also the thing about me too. Like I know that like. I make jokes. We both make jokes about people a lot. Do we deserve to get slapped?
Is that what you're thinking about?
I mean, it's what I'm thinking about in this very second. I just don't think that. I mean, at some point we're going to have to get into the topic, which is the main. I mean, we're talking about award shows.
Did we take a break already? Yeah. Let's take a break.
And we're black. What awards?
You were talking about the GLAADs. That you are the
GLAAD Awards. So I'm not great at working with other people off the cuff.
Yeah,
there's like two people, honestly.
Ooh.
You and Peppermint.
Yeah,
I can work like we have just been doing it for so long that we can just roll with the punches. And Pixie as well. But everyone else and if Frosty Flakes unretired from drag,
you know,
but we'd have to get back into the rogue. We haven't done that shit in 8 years.
She has to go back. Hallelujah. Anyway, Miss Bob. Now I need to know.
Well, we're also scripted, so I'm like, I don't. It's just gonna be. I wish that we had more time to like prepare for it. But I understand why we don't. We're all very busy.
Yeah.
Eureka just got out of rehab. She posted about it. Yeah, Eureka just got out of rehab.
Oh my God. Is this like an insider tea? Bob and Phillips.
It's not like you out in Queen Latifah. It's
I did not out Queen Latifah.
She gonna come slap her girlfriend. Gonna come slap you. Keep my wife's name out your
fucking mouth.
Queen Latifah wife had to slap the fuck out of you.
We need to get to the meat and potatoes. So Bob and I, we were starting.
Wait. Awards. So awards that we want. The number one. Is your number one award a Grammy?
I would love to have a Grammy. I really would. My accomplishments in music.
What Grammy?
What Grammy?
Yeah.
Ooh. I would do because I think they scrubbed gender from the Grammys as well, right?
The Grammys have never been gendered.
Oh, they've never been gendered?
The Oscars are gendered, which I think they need to be ungendered personally.
I would love a Best New Artist of the Year.
Mm-hmm. How do you constitute a new artist? You already have an EP.
I think maybe, I don't know. Because they don't do breakthrough artists, do they?
I don't know.
You Jake, can you look it up? Like what
do you remember, speaking of Grammy moments,
for the Grammys, do they have like breakthrough, like what are the categories? There's Best New Artist.
One of Kanye West's first stunts was when he was nominated for Best New Artist or Breakthrough Artist at the Grammys or something. It may have been the American Music Awards. And he's up against all these people, and they announced all the categories, the nominees. And before they have announced the winner, Kanye West just starts walking to the stage.
Your work. He's always been that bitch.
And they announced the winner
it wasn't him.
Was Gretchen Wilson.
He is.
You remember Gretchen Wilson? I'm a redneck woman. I ain't no high class broad. I'm just a product of a raise, and I say, hey y'all, and get home. Anyway, so he started walking up to the stage.
American Music Awards 2004.
That's the one. What it was? American Music. Yeah, he started walking up to the stage, and Gretchen Wilson won the award instead of him. And then he kind of like it was kind of the big. Well, that was also after George Bush doesn't care about black people.
He said that
George Bush doesn't care about black people was Kanye West's like first big like stunt. It was on a live telethon.
He better.
And it was after Hurricane Katrina, and then Kanye West just said George Bush does not care about black people.
He was there like one of the celebrities taking calls.
No, he was on camera with the guy. With the host, and then he just said it, and then it became this whole meme. George Bush doesn't care about black people, and then
obviously Kanye West and Taylor Swift was another one.
Kanye West, that was at the VMAs,
VMAs,
where he got up and said, "I'm gonna let you finish," but Beyonce had one of the most iconic videos of all time, and Taylor Swift, tall ass.
You said Toilet Swift,
Toilet Swift. No, Taylor Swift looking. Have you seen that clip of that picture of Taylor Swift with Bruno Mars?
No.
Do you know how tall Bruno Mars is?
I want to say 5'2".
About that, Taylor Swift.
He's 6'1".
And Bruno Mars.
Do you know how tall Vladimir Putin is?
Not interested. Jacob want to bring down the...
Jacob, what's that, baby?
Vladimir Putin is the same height as me.
Vladimir Putin is 5'6" or 5'5". Isn't that wild?
He has a fucking Napoleon complex, girl.
But yeah, anyway, there's this great picture of Taylor Swift with Bruno Mars, and she is just towering. She is the stallion.
Taylor the Stallion. I mean, now that you're going to the, are you going to plan any stunts at the GLAAD Awards?
No. I wouldn't do that at the GLAAD. Not when I'm hosting. Bitch, I can't outstunt Will Smith.
Okay,
we want to slap the shit out of Shadow.
We always say we're not getting to it, and literally, it's Marlon Brando you searched. It's all right. I believe you. I believe he's taller. I believe he's taller than her.
No, she's taller than him.
Yeah. I believe it.
I don't think you believe it.
But yeah, stunts and award shows are not new, and we need to get to it because we keep on skating around it.
Okay. The reason why I'm not getting to it is because we have a Patreon exclusive where we react to it in real time. So if you want to see me and Monet reacting to the Will Smith, Chris Rock debacle. Chris the Rock debacle.
Yeah. Go to our Patreon.
You can go to our Patreon, and that's our real time.
As the things came in,
we literally sat down to do a podcast, and then Kamika texts Monet, and they were like, "We got to see what this is."
Yeah.
But there's also the infamous titty grab at the VMAs, where
Diana Ross
grabbed Lil Kim's titty, and she gave it up. Apparently, Mary J. Blige was really upset by that.
Why? Like because of
she said that she embarrassed Lil Kim. She said Lil Kim was like smiling, but she was not happy about it.
Really?
Yeah, she just got her titty fondled on stage, and she goes, she was like, just because she's dressed like that does not mean she wanted her titty grabbed. And apparently Mary J. Blige was like really. I'm gonna see if I can find Mary J. Blige. This computer's gonna take forever. Mary J. Blige.
I didn't know that.
What's Diana Ross, because it was like I think she felt like it was kind of like a slut shaming moment for Lil Kim, like the older generation kind of like shaming the younger generation for dressing how they wanted. So according to the Grio.com or the Rap.com or his source, apparently Mary J. Blige was, quote, pissed when Diana Ross touched Lil Kim's pasty. And she felt like she disrespected Lil Kim.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Were there any award show moments that you remember? You were like, oh, like you were like when you were watching the award show and you were like, wait, what?
The one I remember watching it. I think I was maybe like 14 or 13 when that guy climbed. Do you remember when the VMAs? It was the year they had those like tall things.
Yeah. Who was that guy again?
He was in Rage Against the Machine or some rock group, and he climbed. I remember I was like watching it as it happened. I was like, what is this nigga doing? Climbing on top of the stuff.
I do remember, obviously, when Madonna turned and kissed Britney.
Yeah,
which is weird.
I watched that live because that was when I was in my Britney. I was Britney stan.
Also, people forget that she also turned and kissed Christina immediately after.
But because at that time it was Christina versus Britney.
But also Britney got the first kiss.
Exactly. So it made it seem like Madonna did it because she felt bad or she was obligated to. But it was like Britney was the one she wanted to kiss. And Christina was just I guess I will.
It wasn't a song like, come over here, I got something to show ya.
Oh yeah, it was Me Against the Music with Britney Spears and Madonna. Come over here, I got some. Hey Britney, you say you wanna lose control.
Come over here, I got something to show. I feel like Madonna really passed the baton to Britney, but I don't think that happened with Lady Gaga. We would have loved to have seen.
The
only collab we got with Lady Gaga and Madonna was on SNL.
What did they do?
They did like a small sketch together on SNL.
I don't remember that.
But we really.
But also, Britney wasn't that girl. Britney wasn't like It was not a Madonna. She was not like pushing boundaries like Madonna did. Gaga is that. Like Gaga is like wearing meat dresses to the thing, and Gaga is like being really wild.
Gaga was a game changer. Gaga really changed pop music.
But Britney's not that girl.
Britney changed pop music.
She changed pop music, but I'm saying
she wasn't as provocative as Lady Gaga. And Madonna was very, very provocative for her time. Lady Gaga is much more provocative than Britney Spears was. She was a provocateur, as the children say. I do remember who is that singer? He's a rock and roll singer. He always wears a bandana because I think
Limp Bizkit?
Actually bald, and he was at the Tony Awards. No one's gonna remember this.
Kid Rock?
No, Bretman
Rock.
Something. He has a song in School of Rock, not School of Rock, Rock of Ages, baby. He has a song in Rock of Ages, and I think he was also in the Surreal Life too.
I think it's Bretman Rock.
No, I think he was also.
Oh no, that's the influencer boy.
Yeah, I think he was also in The Surreal Life as well. Anyway, they were doing this big opening, like this compilation in the beginning of the Tony Awards. I remember because this is the year that Liza Minnelli sang "The World Goes Round." This is when she like revived that on the Tony Awards. And the cast of and 9 to 5 was there. Dolly Parton was there, and then Rock of Ages came out. But this guy, this rock and roll singer, he's hit his face on a piece of moving scenery. Like everything was just moving, and he just like face planted into this like massive piece of scenery. I don't know why that always sticks out in my head as like a moment from an award show that I'm like, that's embarrassing.
But I mean, those are like the music. I feel like the music award shows is always.
His name is Brett Michaels.
I knew it was something Brett.
Yeah, I was like Brett. Yeah.
But something that always happens at the music award shows, like the SAGs, the Screen Actors Guild, SAGs, same thing. Critics' Choice. Crazy stuff doesn't always happen there like that. Except
no, not always.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it happens more so the music ones than like the acting ones.
Do you remember when they announced La La Land for winning Best Film?
Oh yes, that was a moment.
That was
a moment.
Bananas.
Because it was against Moonlight.
So what happened was it was Faye Dunaway.
And the guy. Was it Alec Baldwin?
No, it wasn't Alec
Baldwin. Old
Baldwin.
white dude. It was the old. Who was it? It was the old white dude. I know he's
it was an old white man. It's Faye Dunaway and this older white guy. And he opened up the thing, and I think he had the wrong envelope or something because it had the wrong category. There was something on it, and he read it. Who?
Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
He looked at it and he was like, he was confused. And Faye Dunaway thought he was doing a bit. She said, oh, he's doing a thing. So Faye took it and she was like,
La La Land.
And then La La Land ran up on stage, and then they were like cheering and applauding. And then at some point, someone from the Academy was like, no, nigga, you did not. You fully lost. You 100% lost. It was actually Moonlight. And then by that point, Warren Beatty's still there. Faye Dunaway is in the car headed back home, girl. Faye Dunaway is nowhere to be seen. Miss Mama, Miss Thing, Miss Mama, Miss Thing. Yeah. And that felt embarrassing. That was the same year that Steve Harvey accidentally announced Columbia.
Miss Columbia, the award show. Was that the same year?
It was Miss Universe. I think it was the same year he accidentally announced Columbia over Philippines. I think.
Yeah, the winner was
the
winner was Philippines, and he announced Columbia because everyone goes Columbia, but it was Philippines that won.
Yeah. That must be so embarrassing. He got to keep his job.
Yes, it was a fucking accident. Should he be fired and shot between the eyes because he made a mistake?
I didn't say shot between the eyes. There are some accidents where you lose your job.
Do you think that's worthy of losing your job?
I think in the Miss Universe, yeah.
I don't think so.
I do. It's like the whole show leads up to this point.
Yeah, but he's a fucking human being.
Okay, people make mistakes and get fired all the time.
So I don't think so. I think that you apologize and that's it. You're done.
That woman is embarrassed forever.
Who is she? But she's not embarrassed. He's embarrassed.
She's embarrassed. I don't think so. When you get the crown and you think you've won,
but it wasn't that long. It was
she got the crown.
Did she?
Yeah, she got the crown.
Okay, even if she got the crown, I don't think
you don't know if she wasn't embarrassed. You're assuming.
I don't think. Okay, you're assuming that she is.
And that feels like a very safe assumption.
Not for me. I think that you're just thinking like, oh my, like I think the moment you're like, oh my god, I won. You're like, oh that sucks. I don't think you're like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe that.
You think it's all that? I don't think.
I don't think so. I have competed and I've won. 3 times, honey. Miss Hell's Kitchen, honey. Miss Gay Caribbean, honey. And I've won RuPaul's Drag Race. So, yes, I know. 3 times. How many pageants have you won?
Not Miss Gay Caribbean.
Oh, why is Miss Gay Caribbean? Excuse me?
First of all, you were the only Caribbean in the pageant. You were going against Jasmine Rice.
No, that was a different pageant.
Yeah,
it was all Caribbean islands. I can't believe you are trying to fucking denigrate.
I won RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
I won Miss Sobriety.
Please
what?
So,
but Miss
Yes, St. Lucia, honey. Caribbean. We had these are pageant bitches from different Caribbean islands, honey.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let y'all know because Monet's beefing up Miss Caribbean like it was. Let me tell you what it is, okay?
Please tell me what it is.
Miss Caribbean. Monet's acting like there are flying girls in from St. Lucia and from Jamaica and from Haiti.
I never said that. There are different people representing the Caribbean islands.
It is people representing islands, and the thing is, a lot of times, especially in New York City, most of the girls representing the islands aren't even from the, because that's how Jasmine Rice. Did Jasmine Rice not compete in the same pageant later on?
Later on,
yes, she did.
She was mistreated.
And this bitch is from fucking New Jersey. She is a Korean from New Jersey. And so it's people that you don't have to actually be from the islands, and you do it, and the talent pool is not.
Excuse me? First of all, one of the ones, you know what, let's take a break. Because I'm getting hot.
Do you know how much your monthly subscriptions really cost? Okay, because most people think it's like $80 a month or something like that. Baby, it's probably closer to $200. And if you don't know exactly how much you're spending every month, then you need Rocket Money. You have to check out Rocket Money. They help you manage and cancel subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about just in a tap. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that streaming app you got to watch that one show, or that free gaming trial that you never actually use. Yeah, I know. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you. And for any that you don't want or don't use anymore, just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel them for you. It really is that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks a little funky. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/rivalry. That's rocketmoney.com/rivalry. rocketmoney.com/rivalry. Have you ever been on the hunt for a new doctor and you ask literally everyone you know for their recommendations? You know, a doctor who actually gets you, listens to you, and makes you feel very, very comfortable. And finally, after weeks and weeks of searching, you find the one. So you call their office and they have an appointment. But oh my God, the receptionist tells you that the perfect doctor doesn't take your insurance. Okay, wipe away your tears. Put away the ice cream and head over to ZocDoc to find and book the doctor who's right for you and takes your insurance. ZocDoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for. Now, after I tried ZocDoc, I would honestly never go back to booking doctors the old way. It's so fast and it's so convenient. I've loved every doctor I found through them. On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten your teeth, fix an achy back, get that mole checked out, or anything else. ZocDoc's mobile app is as easy as ordering a ride to a restaurant or getting delivery to your house. Search, find, and book doctors with a few taps. And find and review local doctors. Read patient-verified reviews from real people who made real appointments. Now, when you walk to the doctor's office, you're all set to see someone in the network who gets you. Go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. All right, back to our programming. Summer is the season of spending, and it's already here. Listen, do it right with Chime Online Checking Account. Chime's online checking account has tons of benefits that millions of members love, like fee-free overdraft up to $200. Plus, you can get up to 2 days early with direct deposit, all while managing your money on the go 24/7. That means more time and more money for beach trips and for summer Friday splurges and slushies and tacos. I'm in my taco phase. I'm in my taco era. With Chime checking account, you get paid up to 2 days earlier. With a qualifying direct deposit, you can get access to your money sooner. Chime offers fee-free overdraft with SpotMe. Overdraft up to $200 without fees with SpotMe when you set up a qualifying direct deposit. Just set up a qualifying direct deposit, sign up for SpotMe, and Chime will spot you up to your limit when you make a purchase that exceeds your balance. Ditch the monthly fees. Chime has no monthly fees, minimum balance, or overdraft fees. Chime gives you access to up to 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. You can easily find one near you with the Chime app. With Chime, you can send and receive money, pay friends through Chime no matter what the bank account they use, and cash out your money fee-free. Start building your credit up. Open a Chime checking account with at least $200 qualifying direct deposit to get started. Get started at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank N.A. member FDIC. Chime checking accounts and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Back. We can call any New York girl right now and ask about the validity of the Miss Caribbean.
First of all, the one that I competed against, her name was
must be fierce.
She is fierce. She's won Continental. And she won Continental. Oh my God, her name is something with a G. She's like Jasmine. I'm gonna call Jasmine Rice right now. I'm gonna call Jasmine Rice right. Oh my God, I'm so hot. I can't even die. Like, it's so hot.
And she won Continental.
She won Continental. Her name is like Gruyere or something with a G. She's fierce.
Not
bitch.
cheese. Now you just naming cheeses. Gouda, Gruyere, garbanzo bean, something like that.
Oh, Jasmine, come on. Of course you're not gonna answer the phone. She probably mad. She probably like, Bob gonna talk about Jesus again. And make me.
She joined my life. She called me and said, I want to talk about Jesus. Just to be clear, I did not lure her in. She called me and said, I want to talk about Jesus. I would like to talk to you about Jesus.
She's not answering.
When it also fell into mention
Your
that.
call has.
Grenada and St. Lucia.
Is this Monet winning?
Is this me winning? I think she do represent Grenada.
Position number 2 with 1,059.
Is this the skinny?
Is Grenada.
St. Lucia!
Your 2014 Miss Gay Caribbean with
All right, that's enough.
Hold on. Let me hear my name.
1,172 points is St. Lucia.
What?
You've just been crowned the Miss Gay Caribbean pageant. How does it feel?
It feels so good, so good. It's just as sweet as St. Lucia.
What does this mean?
Not Monet having an accent. Not Monet all of a sudden having an accent.
I love St. Lucia.
Where's that? Bitch, you got an accent off eBay. It feels good at St. Lucia.
St. Lucia family.
Bitch, you ain't got no. Why
Oh
your
my
accent
God, you
come
have
from,
a whole
though?
year of bag and rice. Congratulations.
Take it
You look
fucking
wonderful.
off. Wait, where did that accent come from?
Oh my God. Whoa, I didn't. Jacob, where did you find that? Jacob is wild. Yo, heck, see? They go Bob with a sneaky little boyfriend pulling up a little video.
You told Jacob, play it. Play more. I want to hear my name. It feel good at St. Lucia. You are wild. I don't know where the hell accent came from. You trying to crank it up because wasn't no fucking Caribbean in the pageant. You had to really click.
Oh my God. Anyway, oh my God, that's 2014.
You got around the phone with your auntie and like click, keep the accent. Okay.
Oh my God, no. Anyway, so award shows. Okay, so you're hosting the GLAAD Awards. Oh, what are the 3 that you would cancel any hell or high water to go to?
Emmys, Grammys, and Oscars for sure. And in my mind, I really want an Emmy right now because I really feel like I'm this close. Like in my mind, I'm like in my mind, getting an Oscar feels like something I could do, but it feels a little out of reach to me.
Mm-hmm.
But getting an Emmy feels like something that I could feasibly do within the next year. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel in my heart.
I love that. I think you can too.
And I'm like, because my show was nominated for an Emmy one time. I was not nominated for an Emmy. I do have a GLAAD award, and that's not nothing. You know what I mean?
Don't mean you have an egg.
What?
An egg.
What does that mean?
If you get an Emmy, you have a GLAAD award.
If I get one more GLAAD, I have an egg, girl. Yeah, but if I don't get a Grammy and I get an Oscar time, I'm like I have a GLAAD, but I got an EGOT. EGOT, girl. But yeah, I mean, so that's why I kind of feel like I could. There is a world where I could win an Emmy this year. I actually think that season 2 of We're Here is better than season 1.
So wait, did y'all find out if you got? When did you find out if you got nominated for season 2?
They haven't announced the Emmy nomination. I think the Emmy nomination come out in like July.
Oh, work.
They announced them in July.
Work.
So I'm gonna be sitting there like bated breath and hook. So our first year we lost to. We were up against. No, we were up against. Cheer. Yeah, Cheer and Untucked were the big shows we were up against, and we lost to Cheer. The next year, We're Here and Cheer did not do a season in that season of Emmys. So Untucked didn't have as big a competition, and Untucked won.
Got it.
And this year, Cheer is back.
Got it.
Cheer is back again. Word. So they might be nominated again. Although there is some controversy surrounding Cheer.
But one of the people, like,
one of the participants in the documentary or the docuseries, it was, I think, accused of like sexting with children.
Got it.
And like grooming. I don't know if he was convicted, but he was accused of grooming children with like sexting and stuff with like a child. So maybe that'll taint their chances. What? I wasn't saying excited. I was just saying I feel like having a child predator in your show might taint your chances at winning an Emmy. Possibly. You don't think that's a possibility?
I think so. Would you? What if one day you and I get to co-host the Oscars? What if one day?
I think we co-host the Grammys, you and me.
We sure could. That'll be so fun.
Because I feel like that would make the most sense for it.
Has Amy Schumer ever been? So if you co-host the Oscars, it means you've probably been nominated before or won.
Yeah, probably.
Like Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes.
I don't think Amy Schumer has an Oscar.
But maybe she's been nominated.
Can we find out if Amy Schumer's ever been nominated?
Because she's hosting it this year. Wanda Sykes and Regina Hall. Or have all three of them have maybe at least been nominated.
Thank God Amy Schumer or Regina Hall didn't fucking make that joke. Regina King is Regina King in it.
Regina Hall. Regina King is
the lady from Watchmen.
From Ray, yeah.
Wait, I thought she was hosting this year.
No, yeah.
I'm clearly not following the Oscars.
Regina Hall, Brenda from Scary Movie, Amy Schumer, and Wanda Sykes are all three co-hosting.
I don't know why I thought it was Regina King.
Amy Schumer has never been nominated for an Oscar.
So you don't need to be nominated, bitch. We can be up in there.
You know? Honestly, I have thought to myself, I would love to get on the red carpet at the Oscars. I feel like I should be working the red carpet.
Oh, so all of like, well,
bitch, and I would get slapped for real. I would be talking shit.
One of our influencer friends, Heartthrob Rob, is at the Oscars this year, and a bunch of the TikTok influencers are on the red carpet for the Oscars.
Yeah, and Heartthrob Rob has a video of Will Smith screaming, "Keep my wife."
Oh yeah, he's showing this on Heartthrob Rob's Instagram right now. This is by the time y'all see this, is gonna be gone. But yeah, bitch, and he's like, "This is not a joke. It really happened." And gag. What if this is all a really elaborate? What if it's all?
Will Smith would not do that. Chris Rock might. Will Smith would not do that.
How you know?
It's just Will Smith. He doesn't seem that. Well, clearly, he doesn't seem to have that kind of sense of humor. And it just doesn't seem. I mean, in the words of Monet, you never know. I mean, you never know anything. You will literally you never know anything.
Ditto, bitch. Pot kettle.
What do I say? You never know.
You like Monet. All I'm saying is you'll go to explain your thing.
Like what?
I can't remember right now.
I really try to rely on like logic and reasoning, and Monet relies on like the 1% chance.
You never know.
You know, when you grow up as the 1%, you tend to rely on the 1%.
That's just true.
That was a really good one. Do not ignore how great that was.
It's on the top 5.5%, honey.
That was a really good joke. I would like you to acknowledge how good that
was. God.
All right, we got to talk about the thing now. So how much time do we have left? Okay, this feels like an appropriate amount of time. So I posted a
let me see what I posted.
I posted a Twitter poll that said, do y'all think Will Smith was wrong? I posted it 56 minutes ago. It now has 22,000 votes.
Mm-hmm.
And 31% of people say yes, he was wrong. 35% of people say no, he was not wrong. And 34% of people say
a third.
It's complicated. So it's roughly it's
split even.
It's very, very even.
Yeah.
And I'm really so we did a Patreon exclusive, and if y'all want to check it out, check me and Monet's live reaction to seeing Will Smith slap Chris Rock. And there's also this like one Japanese coverage of the Oscars that doesn't cut the audio. It shows Chris Rock being like, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me, and he's like trying really hard to recover, and he's telling Will Smith, he's like, I will stop. I will not say your wife's name anymore.
Yeah, so I posted on my thing. I said Willard Smith. That's his real name. What the actual fuck, man? And then
his name was Willard.
Willard.
It's not Willard.
Jada calls him Willard on Red Table Talk.
I'm afraid to fucking say her name out loud, bitch. I might get uppercut.
And the ones on people on my thing, people are it is 50-50 too. Some people are saying #toxic masculinity. Someone said literally what you're thinking. Can't wait to hear. On Sibling Rivalry. Someone said he understood the assignment as a husband to defend his wife. RuPaul on the next season challenge. Bring back
Wait, read it without laughing, bitch.
No, it's not funny. I just saw RuPaul on the next season. I just imagine RuPaul just slapping somebody. It's not funny. Someone said he did what needed to be done. Someone said, I wish I was there to scream, do it again. Someone said, man, listen, if my person isn't ready to defend me like this after I slept with someone else and they made a song that let everyone know they're in love with me, never mind. I don't know what that means. But yeah,
I think they're saying like if my man won't go slap Chris Rock on international television, I don't want him. I guess.
Yeah, so it's pretty split on mine. People are like yes, no, yes, no.
Y'all, it's wild.
Yeah, I mean, and again, this is pretty much this. Not excusing Chris Rock should not be making okay, so what it is, Jada Pinkett Smith suffers from alopecia. And the joke that Chris Rock made was, I can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane 2.
Yeah.
And then apparently Jada Pinkett made she rolled her eyes and she shook her head, being displeased with the joke. And then from there, Will Smith saw this reaction from his wife and he got up and slapped him.
Part of me is like, what is going on at the Smith house? Like, is this me and I'm literally afraid to say anything. The Smiths are always in something.
No, it's just
they put their business out in the street with Red Table Talk.
Yeah, it's just the one thing with Red Table Talk and Jada had the entanglements with the actor, the singer. I don't know his name.
But I think it's been like
August Alsina.
I think it's been more than just one time. Like there's like stuff going on. Like so it seems like the Smiths, because they make their lives public through Red Table Talk, people are often kind of like, there's just kind of drama going on at the Smith house.
Yeah.
And
it just seems a little crazy to like get up and like slap this man on national television.
International.
Yeah, mama. International internet. Everyone is seeing it, like like digesting this, and it just looks crazy. Like he like slapped him, and Chris Rock was stunned, and like at first he was laughing and he was walking up there because obviously he didn't move. He didn't go to protect himself.
Because he didn't think Chris Rock. He probably thought to himself, "There's no way on God's green earth Will Smith." That would have been he probably thought he would like do a little bit or a ha or something.
Yeah, but it was like a fucking WWE slap, like a, and his face went over again.
Damn.
Is the way you're looking at me, the way your reaction. He said, and his face goes over, and he comes back, and he's like, Will Smith just fucking smacked me, on national TV, whatever he said, and then Will Smith walks back to his seat, calmly sits in his chair and said, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." And Chris Rock is like, he's like, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth."
What he said? It was just a joke about G.I.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
And he goes, "I will."
And he can't even, like, he's so flustered, and he can't even get his.
Said, "I will, Willard."
And then he's like, and then tonight we're gonna give a documentary away. Sorry, we're gonna give an Oscar. He can't even get his thoughts. He's like, so like, what the fuck just happened to me on television? This is gonna be talked about
forever.
And now this is going to follow both of them forever.
Every show Chris Rock does from here until the day he dies, he's going to have to address this.
And he's gonna have to. He needs to do a stand-up special and just make jokes about that.
I think he slapped again. I don't think Chris Rock wants to do that.
That joke's about Jada, but jokes about him getting slapped on
Chris Rock
television.
is afraid to say, he's like, cancel my will. I don't even want a will at this point. He's like, I don't want the color jade in my house. I don't want nobody named Smith around me. He's scared to watch. Chris Rock probably scared to watch documentaries now.
He's like, do you remember that documentary Good Hair I had? Cancel it, burn it.
Chris Rock said, I don't watch documentaries no more. Bitch, I don't. He gonna see a red table and flinch.
And then
every time he see a red table, he gonna be like, oh goddamn.
And then later on, Will Smith wins the award for King Richard,
which is weird because I've been rooting for Will Smith to win an Oscar for a long time, and I'm actually very happy that he won.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that he won.
I didn't see the movie, but I don't know.
Because he's been doing brilliant work for years.
7 Pounds, A Pursuit of Happiness.
Even on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was doing amazing work. I wish he can't win an Oscar for a television show.
Did he ever win an Emmy for the episode with his dad? That's the most iconic fucking scene ever.
We're finding out.
So good. Oh my God, does this make him an EGOT? He made never a Tony. Or does he have a Tony?
Does he have a Grammy?
He has a
Grammy.
He was a rapper. Does he have a Grammy?
He has a Grammy.
He has
He has an Emmy. I don't think he has a Tony.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Tony.
You know who has been on Broadway?
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
For what?
He was in a show called The Motherfucker with the Hat.
His show?
He was. And I don't know if he wrote. I don't think he wrote it, but he was.
Did he win a Tony?
No, I don't think he won, but he was. But he was
Yeah,
in
he
a show
doesn't have a Tony.
called. Does Chris Rock have a Tony? He was in. I think he was in a show once called The Motherfucker with the Hat.
Work.
Yeah.
Is Chris Rock your favorite comedian?
Yeah.
Damn. Your favorite comedian, your favorite actor?
Will Smith is not my favorite actor. Will Smith is a great actor. I'm about to be like, Kim. I can't say it. Never mind.
What?
I'll tell you after. But I literally, if I say it, it will literally spoil a surprise. Like I literally can't tell you.
Okay.
But that's really
it's pretty crazy. And a lot of people are like,
Kim invited us to
her party.
Her party.
I wasn't in town.
I heard you were.
Did you go?
I was in town.
Mm-hmm. Likely story.
I heard you were in town.
I was not in town.
Do you have any ocular proof?
Don't try to use my words.
Do you have any ocular proof?
Bitch, I got an Oculus.
You don't have an Oculus.
I do have an Oculus.
You have an Oculus.
Yes. They acting like, bitch, you acting like.
What's your favorite digital background for your Oculus?
I don't know. I never set it up. It's literally in the box in my home.
So you'll send me a picture when you get home?
Sure. It's an Oculus, bitch.
It should be a picture, but I know you don't have one.
They're literally at Best Buy.
It's not about them being rare. I know you don't have one.
I do have an Oculus
You
at
would have
home.
told me by now. You have an Oculus you never opened. You went to Best Buy, bought an Oculus, and you never opened it.
I did not buy it. Andy, it's in my home.
Oh, so what's his is yours. So now y'all just one big unit.
I did not say
We
that.
are family.
Oh God, you are so ridiculous.
I got all my brothers with me. I want a picture of Colleen next to the Oculus, the hairless cat in the world. And everyone on the live, they were like, damn, Colleen got a lot of hair. I thought Bob was joking. They're like, Monet fully got grifted. Colleen is a regular cat who has been shaved.
You cannot shave a kitten like that.
Apparently, well, bitch. Okay, what's more likely, that you can just shave a kitten or this cat, it just grew hair?
It just grows
this
hair.
One hairless
The
cat.
vet said that she's a Sphinx.
She was like...
The vet said she's a breed of Sphinx that they tend to grow a little hair. He's like...
little hair?
He literally was like...
This bitch is fuzzy.
He said, you were just unlucky if you wanted a hairless Sphinx, because this is one grows hair.
Hairful.
Todrick's cats have hair too. And
I don't mess with Todrick's cats.
You don't mess with them?
Colleen is the only cat I interact with.
There's that picture of you holding Todrick's cat on your lap at his home. But you don't mess.
No, he put the cat on my lap, and I was like, "Get this cat off my lap."
No, Bob, you posed the picture. Bob, the picture you literally like. You asked and I have it on my phone, and we're gonna put it in the video.
But it was also Todrick's like, "I heard you don't like cats. Here, hold these cats." It wasn't me. Like,
so why was you posing?
Todrick, please give me your cats.
So why was you posing, honey?
You act like I go to Todrick's house and play with these fucking ugly cats.
Now they're ugly.
They are ugly cats.
Oh my God, they're not ugly.
Just like Chicken.
I'm trying to find a picture of Bob.
Chicken's an ugly cat too.
Chicken is a fucking demon. That's why I need to get rid of that cat. That cat is a monster from the pits of hell.
Colleen is the only cat that I interact with. I have been near cats. You got me, Monet. I have been near several cats in my life.
Have you met Kennedy's cat?
I do not like Kennedy's cat.
What's wrong with Kennedy's cat?
It's pawed at me.
Esther?
And her name's Eden, and Kennedy knows that they're not like her
It's
cat.
not Eden, it's Edith.
Edith. The cat pawed at me. The cat tried to hit me one of these, and I said, "All right, you're done." I've been to Kenny's house one
Bob
time.
likes to fondle.
I was not doing anything to this cat. I was standing in the apartment waiting for Kenny to come. We were going to like a party somewhere in Brooklyn, and then the cat just fucking pawed at me.
So Bob, you were just standing here. The cat walked over to you and just said,
"Yes."
Were you wearing like one of your little dangly outfits with cat toys on it?
So I deserve it too, like Chris Rock. This cat came and Will Smith me. I deserve it now.
So Bob would literally wear an outfit with 90,000 strings on it in front of a cat and be shocked when the cat goes, "A string." It's a cat. It's not a human being.
I be at Monet's house just sitting down. Colleen comes in and starts harassing me when we're podcasting.
Oh my God.
Monet, this cat's tugging at my clothes and shit. Monet's like, she's a baby. She ain't no baby. This bitch is 3.
Bob wears an active cat costume when he's at my house. And is shocked when the cat wants to play with him.
She thinks it's because I want. You think I got attacked because what I was wearing?
Yes. So,
yikes.
Do you think we can get Chris Rock?
Yikes.
Yikes. Do you think we can get Chris Rock on the podcast to talk about his experience?
Girl, I honestly wonder. You know, Chris Rock didn't go to any after parties.
Oh yeah,
He didn't file charges.
he did not.
No, he did not file charges.
Wow.
They had to have had a moment backstage.
You think?
I would have wanted. I mean, the short answer, it doesn't matter what I want because it's not my business. I'm not Jada Pinkett. I'm not Will Smith. I'm not Chris Rock. I'm just thinking to myself, like, I feel like if I were in that scenario, I would have, if I wanted to make it a public statement, I would have just said something from the audience and been like, stop making fun of my wife.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's say.
That would have been very powerful. You've been making fun of my wife for years. My wife has alopecia.
Yeah, that would have been
She's
great.
feeling very sensitive right now. Stop making fun of my fucking wife. This your last time making fun of my wife, Chris Rock.
So let's say Thorgy Thor was on stage at the GLAAD Awards, and Jacob, I don't know, has some type of a disease that Jacob is very sensitive about, and then Thorgy makes like 2 jokes about it. But after years of Thorgy, like your season 8 stuff, Thorgy's always like kind of made these little sly little jokes about Jacob over the years. And you know Jacob is like real. Jacob has had it up to here, and Jacob and you know that. And just Thorgy makes the joke, and Jacob looks at you like.
Well, okay, I can certainly agree that I would not go hit her.
Okay, not hitting, right?
But I probably would, from the audience, say something. I mean, I'm a loudmouth bitch anyway. I'm very confrontational. Mm-hmm. I'm not physically confrontational, but I'm very confrontational. So I probably would have said something from the audience, or when I got a chance to go up to the microphone later.
Like, would you make a joke or like a serious thing?
There's a chance I might have made it lighthearted and then in private. For example, let's say you're at an award show and the host of the show
oh my God, I forgot about
makes a fat joke about your best friend who's gained some weight during quarantine. What would you do? What would you do?
Wait, the host?
If the host of a show, like an award, let's just make up a scenario that you were at an award show. Mm-hmm. And then let's say your best friend gained some weight during quarantine, like say 41 pounds. And then let's say that the host, like in private at the table we were all sitting at, you and your best friend were all sitting at, like rubbed. Okay, I'm giving too many details. I'll give too many details. But what would you do?
I would check my friend and see how upset they were about it, and then find out what happens. And then apparently, I feel like my friend, because if I didn't see the thing that happened first, but I did hear the one that happened on stage, mm-hmm. I would probably be like, oh damn, and then spoke to my friend about it, and my friend had a swift action to what they wanted to do to remedy the situation.
Did you go slap the host?
No, I would not slap the host. Yikes.
Do you want to confirm whether or not you were high on that episode? Because the patrons and
I was not
listeners.
high. I tell you, I have not done any mushrooms or smoked any weed for like. Well, that's not true. I smoked weed like 3 days ago. On Friday. What's today? Sunday? Yeah, I smoked weed on Friday, but before that, I had not smoked weed.
Maybe you had some residual high.
That's not how that works. That's not.
I've been high for multiple days.
Yeah, but not the day of the podcast. It was like at least a week before that, I not smoked.
Maybe
that's not.
Maybe weed's stronger now than it used to be.
No, they don't make that weed like they used to. They don't make that weed.
What does Monet say? You never know. You never know. Your never knows be wild. I'm trying to come to grips with your you never knows and just be like, that's just Mo. We were somewhere. You know how when you're with your friends and you just talk like shit, like things you would never say, like outside of your group of friends. I'm gonna reiterate this. Whenever I die, if I die before you, I'm gonna save our entire Facebook message thread, and this shit's going public, honey.
oh, please, bitch, you just.
I'll be dead. I'll be dead.
I gotta be like the Riddler, gonna set an automatic post when he dies.
Honey, because everyone's gonna know the real Monet exchange. Monet over here, like, I would never do that. We were in the car. I can't remember what we were talking about the other day, but like we were doing this thing where like we're always like shady with each other and like back and forth, and whatever it was, Monet was like, I just don't think that's appropriate. I cannot remember what it was. Do you remember this?
No.
We were like, do you remember Jacob? It was something that we like all, it was like such a menace. I remember. No, I remember. It wasn't that big of a deal.
What?
It was calling Tyler Perry a drag queen.
Oh, yeah.
And calling Todrick a drag queen.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, well, I just don't want to call anyone anything they don't want to be called.
Because
I just don't believe in calling people like things they don't want to be called.
Because Todrick said, I am not a drag queen. I'm like, okay, then bitch, you're not a drag queen. Bitch, to be called a drag queen is a high honor, honey. And if you don't want to be called a drag queen, great, bitch. I'm a fucking drag queen.
I don't think he's knocking it. I think it's reverence.
Right, I'm right. So, and he says he's not. I'm like, good, you're not. Because I am.
Is Tyler Perry a drag queen?
We talked about this before the podcast.
Is he? Maybe we have new listeners. Is he?
I don't think Tyler Perry is a drag queen.
Work.
But this is just like I don't think Martin Lawrence, Shanae, or Jamie Foxx, Wanda. I don't think they're drag queens.
Do they do drag?
They do drag, yeah. But that means is Nathan Lane a drag queen?
Yeah.
For his one role in The Birdcage, he's a drag queen?
He had a drag role. I would say this. Let's say that maybe he's not a drag queen, but I think that Martin Lawrence and Tyler Perry do drag a lot more frequently than Nathan Lane does.
Well, Martin Lawrence has not done drag since the 90s.
And Tyler Perry did it a couple of weeks ago in Medea Homecoming. Tyler Perry is actively doing drag all the time.
He might be drag right now.
He probably does drag more than RuPaul does. Andy, do you have an Oculus?
No.
Wait, you don't?
No.
Andy is putting, babe, do not. He knows. Andy's trying to put on for the podcast.
The secret Oculus.
He's trying to put on for the podcast to do a thing, and he knows that he has an Oculus.
I don't.
Monet.
I had a PlayStation VR that I just sold on eBay for about $70.
Yo, Monet is so. Thank you very much, Andy.
Andy is doing this for the podcast. Andy, I am going to, bitch. Do not bother coming back from Texas because you will not have a place to sleep.
This is the madness that y'all see how Monet. This is wild. This is y'all think I'm the lying bitch.
The wild one. Andy is doing a thing.
Why would Andy say it?
Because y'all you do your little sober thing.
Bitch. Yeah, it's our sober connection. We knew every 90 days when we get our new chip, we have a meeting. All right, Andy, I'm handing you to your girlfriend.
Good night. Have a good night. Jacob, how you put this Galaxy off?
Monet got mad at me in the car the other day.
Why?
We were driving back from Tasha's concert and we drove by Rocco's.
Oh.
And Monet was like, that's the club that Lance Bass owns. And then I said, no, Lance Bass owns the one across the street. And then Monet said, no, I'm pretty sure that's the one he owns. And then
I know, see, already fucking about. I don't know about that.
Let me tell my story. And then Andy said, no, babe, I think you're wrong on this one. Lance Bass owns the one across the street. And then I said, well, just look it up then. And then Monet says, no, I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to call Godoy.
Who works there?
And I said, you could just look it up. Like, I don't think you have to call folks. It was pretty. It wasn't that late. It was
like 10 o'clock.
I said, you can just call. You can just look at. You can just Google it. I'm sure the answer to whether or not he owns.
Yeah,
the
y'all
club.
know. Yeah, this Bob is this even killing this calm.
So what was I screaming
in an argument? You like.
I said, just Google it. And then when they said, no, I'm calling Godoy. So then Monet called Godoy. And then said, is Lance Bass part owner of Rocco's? And then Godoy said yes. And then Monet turned around to Andy and she goes, would you like to apologize to me now? And then Andy was like, okay. And then Monet was like, does anyone in this car want to apologize to me? And then I was like, and I said, this is very aggressive.
Okay, no. So we're driving.
And let me finish. I said, this is very aggressive. Then we got all the way to Bossa Nova. And then we got out of the car, and then Patty started getting riled up. So now Patty's also like, and then Patty said, "You two are gaslighting Monet Exchange." And we said, "How are we gaslighting Monet?" And they were like, you got her to a point where she felt like she had to call Godoy. You kept trying to make her think she was crazy. And I was like, I said, Patty, being wrong about something is not gaslighting someone. We were wrong about something. We were not gaslighting One Exchange. So I would like to hear this from your experience.
So we're driving up the street, and then we're driving past, because if you live in LA, Rocco's is in one corner, this new club, Heart, is across the street. So we're driving past, and then Bob goes, no, we're at Rocco's. And Bob was like, no, Heart. And you said, this is the club that Lance Bass owns. I said, he owns Rocco's. And you were like, no, I'm pretty sure he owns Heart. I was like, I don't know about Heart. I know that he owns Rocco's. And you were like, and then Andy goes, babe, you're wrong about this. He put his hands on my shoulder. He's like, babe, you're wrong about this. You're wrong. And I was like, I'm telling y'all he owns Rocco's. Then you were like, then you were like, Monet. He was like, no. Then you look at Andy and go, then you goes, classic Monet. She can't admit when she's wrong. Something to that effect.
That didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
Luckily, we can call Andy back. So
yes, he did. And then I was like, I'm telling you, I know for a fact he owns Rocco's. And you were like, look it up. I was like, no, I'm gonna call Godoy. He'll know. Because I was like, what do you search? Just Lance Bass? Who knows? We're gonna find a whole bunch.
That's
of
not
answers.
what you said. You said was no.
I didn't say
no.
that.
I'm calling.
That's
Godoy.
not true. I said no. I'm calling Godoy.
That's literally. I literally just said. You said no. I'm calling Godoy. You said no. I said no. I'm calling Godoy.
Because you said no. I'm calling Godoy. I didn't say that. I said no. I'm calling Godoy. I called Godoy on the phone. I said, Godoy, which does Lance Bass own Rocco's? And he was like, yeah, he does. I was like, thank you. And then you will go. Then you said, ask him about Rocco's. Ask him about Heart. I was like, I don't care about Rock. I don't care about Heart. I said Rocco's. And then I hung up the phone with Godoy. Then we got to Bossa Nova.
You left at the part where you turned around, looked at Andy and said, "Do you want to apologize?"
Yeah.
You left that whole chunk out.
I don't remember doing that. Maybe I did. I'm gonna concede. Maybe I did say that. And then so we get to Bossa Nova and I get out of the car. No, then on our way to Bossa Nova, Andy, to me, Andy said something else, and Andy was like, and then you responded, typical, whatever it was. You were like, typical Monet. There goes Monet. Oh no, you were like, but you didn't ask about Heart though. You asked about Heart. I was like, yes, you did. And I said, we can call Patty. And I said, I never said anything about Heart. I was talking about Rocco's. And you were like, Monet, well, we doing the Bob thing, because y'all know Bob gets into this circular argument. And I was like, I don't care about Heart. I was talking about Rocco's.
Also didn't happen.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so funny because you said I said it about Heart, but earlier you just said, you goes, no, I think it's Rocco's. That's what you just said, that you went.
No, that's not what I said. I said I don't know about Heart. I know about Rocco's.
A second ago, when I said no, it's Heart, you said no, it's Rocco's. You just said that, Monet.
No, I did not. I said I don't know about Heart. I said Rocco's. Anyway, we're not gonna argue about this anymore.
But, again, if you want, we can call Andy, and Andy will be
we can call Patty,
we can call Andy and Patty.
Okay, we can go. We can have a fucking conference call.
Monet leaves out these.
See, that's what he said. This was it. This is what you said to Andy in the car.
You leave what
he said to Andy in the car.
No.
Yes.
What I said Jacob was there. Jacob can give his recount story too. Jacob was also in the car.
Well, we're not gonna argue. We're done.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll get Andy, Jacob, and Patty. We can all talk about that situation together. All five of us on camera.
I thought you said we were done.
We'll do a Patreon exclusive later.
Okay, we can get the whole.
We can get everyone in there.
We can get the gang back together.
The Knights of the Round Table.
It's
raining, fellas. It's raining, fellas.
I'm very interested to see what the outcome will be.
I'd like to see it,
and I want to see that Oculus too.
Are you okay?